Hello, welcome to a hot vinyasa 1 hour flow. If you can, crank up the heat in your house. Maybe grab some water or a towel or your blocks, anything that you might like to be comfortable for our regular style flow that we would normally do in the studio. And we'll begin sitting. So come to a cross-legged position if that feels okay for your knees. You're welcome to sit up on a block or a blanket or a pillow, and just rock side to side. Root your sits bones down evenly. And from that point of rooting, rise up tall through the crown of your head, and roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. Draw your chin a little closer in, and find more length up through the crown of your head. You can always begin by setting an intention for your practice. Maybe you think about why you're on your mat right now. Maybe pick a mantra, something as simple as be here now, to anchor you in the present moment, to remind you to move with your breath, to honor your body. Start to be aware of your breath. Listen to the sound of your inhales and your exhales. Feel the rise and the fall of your chest. Feel the rush of air passing in and out of your nose. Feel expansion between each rib. Notice the lengthening up with every inhale and rooting down with every exhale. Begin to deepen that flow. Draw your inhales as deep into your belly as you can. Then fill your ribs side to side and expand your chest. For a long, slow exhale, reverse, sinking from your chest, down through your ribs, and then pull your belly in. Bring movement to your spine. Keep that deep rhythm of breath as you move into cat-cow. With your inhales, arch your back, lift your gaze up. And exhales, round your back, tip your gaze down. Flow at your own pace. Follow your breath. Transition into a circular movement. You can make your circles big or little. Bring attention to your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. And soften your low back and your hips. Circle the other direction. Come back to center. Take a deep breath. Raise your arms. On your exhale, pull your arms down into cactus. Elbows 90 degrees. Broaden across your chest and draw your shoulder blades towards each other behind you. With your inhale, reach straight up. Interlace your fingers and press your palms up. Take the point of your chin, move it forward and down towards your chest. Inhale, lift your gaze, reach your fingertips straight up. Bring your right hand down, lift your left hand, and reach across towards the right. Take your gaze up to your hand. Have a couple deep breaths. Next, inhale, reach straight up. Plant your left hand, reach your right up and over. Inhale back to center. And exhale, fold forward. Rest your hands on the floor, release your forehead down. Inhale, roll yourself up, reach overhead. Bring your hands down behind you, point your fingers towards your seat. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart, lift your gaze, and maybe lift your seat off of the floor. Take 3 deep breaths, expand across your chest, press your heart up, and let your head tip all the way back. Bring your chin towards your chest, lower your seat. Take your knees up together into boat pose. Now you can always start with your feet resting lightly against the floor. Hands can hold your knees or the back of your thighs, or your arms can reach forward. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart, and wiggle your toes. Maybe you can extend your legs. Keep your thighs rolling in towards center. And keep your breath flowing deep into your belly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Draw your heels in nice and close for bound angle pose. Press your feet firmly together and let your tailbone round down towards the floor. Pull with your hands and lengthen up tall through the crown of your head. Soften your low belly and breathe deep, deep down. Release your grip, bring your knees back together into your boat. Inhale, hands to your heart. And exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale back to center, lift up tall. And exhale, open to the left. Inhale back to center, give it one more lift up. And then exhale, legs come out long. Reach straight up and hinge from your hips, fold forward. Release your forehead down towards your legs. If you can't quite reach your feet with your hands, you can loop a strap or a towel around your feet. When you've got that grip, Pull your elbows down towards the floor. Inhale, roll up, reach overhead, and slowly come back into low boat. Keep your fingertips engaged, raise your heels, and spread your toes. Keep your breath flowing, your thighs squeezed together, broadness across your chest. Come up tall into your full boat. Now hands and feet down, reverse tabletop. Inhale, press your hips up. Broaden your chest. Let your head drape all the way back. Bring your chin towards your chest. Lower your seat, and you might slide or swing your hips through between your hands. Then inhale, come back to reverse tabletop. Option to set your bottom down with your exhale or pull it through. And inhale, press back up. Be sure your fingers are spread wide and you root down into your thumbs, your pointer fingers. Last one. Inhale, press up, and exhale, bring your bottom down to the floor. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, reach overhead. Bring your left foot against your right thigh, then fold forward. Inhale, roll up. Take your right hand to your left foot. You might even move it to the crook of your arm. As you sit up tall, draw your shin towards your chest and rock gently from side to side. Now come to the outside edge of your hip and roll in little circles to give yourself a massage. Come back to your center. Give your leg one more squeeze in. Then place your left foot down across your right knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Wrap your right arm around left knee and twist facing the left. Breathe deep into your belly. And with each inhale, feel your belly expand and press against the inside of your thigh. Reach the crown of your head up a little taller. On your exhales, allow your sits bones to root down and soften, deepen into your twist. Untwist. Bring your left leg behind you into a half pinwheel. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll up. Bend your right leg so your shin is parallel to the front edge of your mat. Your left hand on your right knee. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, twist. Untwist. Extend your left leg and snug your right foot against your thigh. Reach your arms up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up, and bring your right foot into your left hand or into your elbow. Squeeze your shin towards your chest, rock gently side to side. And come onto the outside edge of your hip and roll in little circles. Massage deep into those tight muscles and release that tension. Come back upright, give your leg one more squeeze in, and place your right foot down across your left knee. Sit up tall, wrap your left arm around your right knee and twist facing the right. Take 3 deep breaths. Untwist. Bring your right leg behind you, half pinwheel. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Roll yourself up. Bring your left shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. Right hand to your left knee, lift up and twist. Untwist. Meet your feet together with some distance between your heels and your seat. And leave your hands beneath your feet. Pull forward. Bring your forehead down. Unwind your hands. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Roll down onto your back with your hands on the back of your thighs. Start to rock and roll and build a little momentum. We're going to stand up into chair. Bring your arms outstretched. Place your palms together and look up at the tips of your fingers. Lengthen down your arms through the sides of your waist. Draw your belly up and in towards your spine. Lengthen your tailbone down towards your heels. With an inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Release the top of your head straight down towards the floor. Maybe hold on to a block or grab your opposite elbows. If it feels good, you can sway from side to side. Release your grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up, palms together down to your heart in chair. Take an inhale, hands to your heart. Then exhale, twist towards the right. Press your palms firmly together and try to line them up to your heart. Then maybe open your arms wide. Look up at the tips of your right fingers. Hands together, inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Maybe arms open up. Keep your belly drawn tight and sink your hips down towards your heels. Hands together, inhale, center. Rise all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Anchor your palms, step or hop back into plank. If you'd like to modify, you can bring your knees down to the floor and keep your fingers spread wide. Anchor down into your thumbs, your pointers. Squeeze your hands towards each other. Push through your palms to press the floor away from you. Puff up in between your shoulder blades. Engage energetically to slide your hands back towards your feet and slide your feet forward towards your hands. Take a deep breath in and exhale down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. When you arrive, pedal your legs. Shake your head yes and no. Next, inhale, lift up high onto your toes. Then exhale, sink your heels down. Pulse with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Next, inhale, shift forward to plank. Then exhale, back to downward dog. And move back and forth with your breath at your own pace. Feel free to modify if you'd like. You can add intensity by holding in plank or adding a push-up. You can lower intensity by dropping your knees, come back through child's pose. Wherever you go, just honor your body and move with your breath. Shift forward into plank. Exhale down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees, walk your hands towards your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up. Bring your palms to your heart. Anchor your right foot, bring your left foot up in tree. You might begin with your foot against the floor, maybe a foot to your calf, or above your knee to your thigh. Wherever your foot goes, press it firmly against your leg and resist your leg back against that pressure. If you feel wobbly, press your palms firmly at your heart and fix your gaze on one single point on the floor. You're welcome to move your arms if you'd like them in a different place. Hands come down to your hips and point your knee forward. Extend your left leg. Flex your foot and lift your toes. Plug your leg bone into your hip socket. And root down firmly through your right leg. Push the floor away. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Take deep breaths. Bring your left foot down across your right foot. Squeeze your thighs together, fold forward. Uncross your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up. Bring palms together to your heart. Anchor your left foot. Bring your right foot up in tree. Take hands down to your hips. Point your knee forward. Extend your right leg. Plug your leg bone into your hip. Face your toes straight up. Draw in through your navel towards your spine. Breathe deeply. Resist the urge to escape. Take your awareness into this present moment and accept. And bring your right leg down across the left. Squeeze your legs together, fold forward. Uncross your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Walk your hands out, downward dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Vinyasa. Exhale, down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Next inhale, raise your right leg. Keep your hips level to the ground, your toes facing straight down. With your next exhale, shift forward to plank. Bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale back to three-legged dog. And exhale forward, knee to nose. Keep moving with your breath. We'll meet back in three-legged dog. Step through into runner's lunge. You might like to take blocks beneath your hands here. And slowly and gently straighten your right leg. Bring your forehead down towards your shin. Bend your right knee, lean forward, lift off into standing splits. Anchor your gaze a few inches in front of your right toes. Drop the top of your head down towards the floor. Point your left toes, lengthen as far back as you can through your left leg. Maybe to challenge your balance, take one or both of your hands around your standing leg. And on an exhale, slowly sink down, runner's lunge. Anchor your left hand, raise your right hand, twisting lunge. Point your right arm forward, face your palm down. Lower your right hand. Spin your left heel down flat on your mat. Raise your left arm straight up, side angle. Lower your hand, inhale, step back into plank, Vinyasa. Next breath, raise your left leg. Square your hips to the ground, push back through your heel towards the back of your mat. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bring knee to your nose. Inhale back. Exhale forward into plank, knee to nose. Inhaling. Come back to three-legged dog. Step through, runner's lunge. Slowly and gently straighten your left leg. Release your forehead down towards your shin. Bend your knee, lean forward, lift off, standing splits. Maybe challenge your balance with your hands to your standing leg. Keep your right toes pointed, lengthen out through your leg, tip down through the top of your head. Sink down slowly, runner's lunge. Anchor your right hand, raise your left hand, twisting lunge. Extend your left arm forward, face your palm down. Lower your hand, spin your right heel down flat, raise your right arm, side angle. Lower your hand, inhale, step back to plank, Vinyasa. Next breath, raise your right leg, stack your hips open, circle your ankle. Close your hip, shift forward to plank, bring your knee across towards your opposite elbow. Inhale back, three-leg dog. Exhale forward, knee to opposite elbow. Come back to three-legged dog. Step through, warrior one. Bring your hands down behind you. Interlace your fingers. Broaden your chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. So release your grip. Inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your heart, lean forward. Lift off, warrior three. Make your hips level to the ground. You can even use hands on your hips to help you. Keep your breath flowing deep down into your belly. Lengthen across your back, out through the crown of your head. Maybe hands stay to your heart, to your hips, or reach back at your sides, or extend forward. Step back slowly, warrior one. Take a deep breath, reach up tall, and exhale, make a fist, pull your fist down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Meet with arms raised. Long, slow exhale, hands down to your mat. Inhale, step back to plank, Vinyasa. Next breath, raise your left leg. Stack your hips open, circle your ankle. Close your hip and shift forward to plank. Bring your knee across, opposite elbow. Inhale back, exhale forward. Come back to three-legged dog. Step through, warrior one. Interlace your hands behind you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Line up your ribs towards the inside of your thigh. Release the top of your head straight down towards the floor. Release your grip. Inhale, reach up. Hands to your heart, lean forward. Lift off into warrior three. Level your hips. Keep your right leg strong with your toes facing straight down. Maybe arms adjust to a different position. Step back slowly, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Meet with arms raised. Long, slow exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, plank. Vinyasa. Inhale, raise your right leg. Step through, crescent lunge. Point your left arm forward, right arm back, twist to the right. Moving to warrior two, reverse your arms, spin your left heel down flat. Draw a straight line from your right heel to your left instep. Fix your gaze over your front middle finger. Bring your left arm behind you, reach forward, flip your palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Rise up, open your arms, straighten your knee, push your hips back, reach your hand forward, tip your hand down to your shin, to your foot, to the floor or a block, triangle. Bring your left hand down, raise your right hand, revolved triangle. Spiral down, lizard lunge. Move your right foot out towards the edge of your mat. Your toes can point slightly out. You might stay up on your palms or a block, or move down onto your forearms or your block. Keep your breath flowing. Anchor your right foot down. Lift your hips. Draw your left foot in towards your elbows. And come back up to your palms if you're not there already. Start to get light on your right foot. Come up onto the ball of your foot, then your toes. Squeeze your hands towards each other, draw your belly in, step back into three-legged down dog. Then exhale forward, knee to same side elbow. Inhale back. Move with your breath. Come back to three-legged dog. Shift forward into plank, Vinyasa. Inhale, raise your left leg. Step through, crescent lunge. Put your right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse your arms, come to warrior two. Spin your right heel down flat. Align your left heel to your right instep. Bring your right arm to your back, reach forward, turn your palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Come upright, open your arms, straighten your knee, move your hips back, reach your hand forward, tip down into triangle. Bring your right hand down, raise your left hand, revolved triangle. Spiral down, lizard lunge. Scoot your foot out. The side might feel a little different than the other, so you might prefer to stay up on your palms, maybe down on your forearms or your block. Come up to your palms. Fingers spread wide. Squeeze your hands towards each other. Come up onto the ball of your left foot, then onto your toes. Push the floor away from you. Draw your navel in. Step back, three-legged dog. Exhale forward, knee to same side elbow. Inhale back. Come back to three-legged dog. Inhale forward to plank, Vinyasa. Hold in downward dog and take deep breaths. Scan through your body and be aware of the sensations that you feel. Be aware of the thoughts and the feelings racing through your mind. And bring your knees down. Take a few breaths in child's pose. When you're ready, come back to downward dog. Inhale, raise your right leg. Sweep forward into pigeon. Maybe you'd like a block or two stacked underneath your right hip. You're welcome to stay up on your palms. You could move down towards the floor. Pay attention to your breath and use every inhale to expand and create space in those tight places in your muscles. Use every exhale to release into your stretch, to soften and deepen. Come up onto your palms. Step back into plank. Option to stay just like this, or maybe bring your knees down. Maybe hover your right foot above the floor, or take your right foot behind you and flip open into wild thing. Slowly, carefully come back into plank. Try the opposite side. Maybe hover your foot. Maybe step it behind you. Flip open into wild thing. Carefully back into plank. Come to three-legged downward dog. Left foot raised. And exhale forward, sweep forward into pigeon. Come up to your palms. Bring your legs around forward into a comfortable seat. You're always welcome to stay up on your blocks or a blanket or a pillow. And we'll finish with some alternate nostril breathing. You can start by making a hang loose figure with your hand. Plug your right nostril. Inhale up through the left. And switch. Exhale down through the right. Inhale up through the right. Switch. Exhale left. And continue that pattern a few times at your own pace. Ready, come back to your natural breath. Let your arms hang comfortably from your shoulders. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. You're welcome to close your eyes if you'd like to. And bring your attention back to your initial mantra or your intention for this practice. Notice in what ways you did honor that intent. Notice in what ways you might have run away from that. With each inhale, infuse yourself, each cell inside your body, every fiber of your muscle, every joint, deep in your bones. Infuse yourself with gratitude, with grace, with love. Bring your eyes open. Reach your feet hip width apart, toes facing straight forward. Roll down onto your back, one vertebra at a time. Let your knees fall over to the right, then over to the left. Move them side to side. Come back to center. Draw your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg out on your mat. Squeeze your thigh in against your ribs and take 3 deep breaths. With your exhale, use your left hand to cross your knee over into spinal twist. Untwist. Draw your right knee in, extend your left leg out. Sorry, opposite. Left knee into your chest, right leg long on the floor. Take 3 deep breaths with firm pressure of your thigh in against your rib. With your exhale, right hand moves your knee across, spinal twist. Untwist. Now, if there are any poses that you would like to finish up with, this is your time to move into them. If you're ready to relax into our final pose, Shavasana, you can let your legs rest down on your mat. Rest your arms at your sides. Lightly draw your shoulder blades towards each other underneath you and allow the weight of your chest to anchor your shoulder blades down. Release all of the tension out of your muscles. Allow your breath to come easily. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes.
Rotate your wrists, your ankles. Reach your arms overhead and take a long stretch. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Rock side to side. When you're ready, tip over on your right side. Press up to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, bring your palms to your heart. May you all be blessed with health and happiness. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.